Hello, dear friends, and welcome. I'm so happy you've joined me today. This story is for everyone, children, teens, and adults, because no matter our age, we all need gentle reminders of kindness, peace, and the beauty of being exactly who we are. So, find a cozy place, maybe with a blanket or a warm drink, and let's step together into this soft little tale. Our story begins in a quiet village at the edge of a forest. The houses here are small and welcoming, with ivy climbing up their stone walls and bright flowers blooming in every window box. The air is filled with the scent of lilacs and the sound of a stream running lazily through the town. People walk slowly here, greeting each other with smiles, as if every day is meant to be savored like a warm loaf of bread fresh from the oven. In one of the cottages lives a young boy named Rowan. He has gentle eyes, the color of summer rain, and a thoughtful way about him. Rowan often feels different from the other children. While they run, shout, and play games in the meadow, Rowan prefers to sit beneath the willow tree by the stream, sketching the shapes of clouds, or listening to the wind rustle through the grass. Though kind, Rowan sometimes feels like he doesn't quite fit in. But his grandmother, who lives with him in the cottage, often reminds him, the meadow is made beautiful by every flower, not just the daisies or the roses. You, my dear, are part of that meadow. And so, with her words in his heart, Rowan's story of gentle acceptance begins. One golden morning, Rowan carried his sketchbook into the forest. The path wound between tall pines and gentle birches, their leaves shimmering like silver coins in the sunlight. Birds hopped along the branches, and squirrels darted playfully across the mossy ground. Rowan breathed deeply, feeling the calm of the woods wrap around him like a blanket. As he walked, he came to a small clearing he had never noticed before. In the center stood a circle of wildflowers, violets, buttercups, and forget-me-nots all growing together, their colors mingling in harmony. Rowan sat quietly, pulling out his sketchbook, and began to draw. He lost himself in the shapes of the petals, the bend of each stem, and the dance of a butterfly that floated gently from flower to flower. While he sketched, he heard a soft voice behind him. It was a little girl from the village, carrying a basket of herbs. She peeked at his drawing and said, "That's beautiful. I wish I could draw like that." Rowan blushed, unsure of what to say. He had always kept his drawings private, but the girl smiled warmly. "I think the flowers must be happy you noticed them. You see things that others don't. That's special." Her words settled gently in his heart, like sunlight resting on still water. For the first time, Rowan felt not different, but seen. The forest, the flowers, and now this kind new friend all seemed to whisper the same truth. It was okay to be himself. Days passed, and Rowan began to visit the clearing often. Sometimes he sketched alone, and sometimes the little girl whose name was Lila joined him. She gathered herbs while he drew, and together they talked softly about the things they loved. The sound of rain on the cottage roof, the sweetness of strawberries in summer, and the way the fireflies lit up the meadow at night. The more time Rowan spent in the forest and with his friend, the more he understood his grandmother's words. The meadow was beautiful because every flower was different. The forest was peaceful because every sound, birdsong, wind, stream added its own note, and Rowan was part of that harmony too. One evening, as the sun set in shades of rose and gold, Rowan showed his grandmother a drawing of the flower circle. She studied it with tears in her eyes and said, "You see the world in such a tender way. That is your gift, Rowan, and the world needs it." Rowan smiled, finally feeling what he had longed for. Acceptance not only from others, but from himself. And so, dear friends, our gentle story comes to a close. Thank you for walking with Rowan through the forest and meadow today. If this story brought you peace or a smile, I'd love for you to like, subscribe, and return for more cozy tales. Until next time, may you always remember that you are part of the meadow, just as you are.